I felt to record this right after the morning practice that I just had, simply because it's just still fresh and present for me. So my voice is still starting up. But anyway, I wanted to speak a bit about trauma. And I mean trauma in the sense of any traumatic events or experiences you might have had in this life specifically. And I mean also just very stressful events. Because usually, I'm just making this point because usually when people hear trauma, they think about some extremely traumatic events, maybe some attack or an accident or things like that, like very traumatic events. But what I mean here, and this is really how I perceive trauma, is also experiences, unpleasant experiences that had a deep impact on you, on how you react to things, on how you see, how you perceive life, and also any trauma is stored within the cells in our physical body. So this might resonate for you right now. If not, I feel it will resonate in the coming weeks or coming months. So we have done so much work for ourselves already. We tried various techniques, we did a lot of releasing, letting go, opening up, stepping in vulnerability and into sovereignty. And I feel right now we are coming into a place where we have done so much work and we have actually understood and embodied sovereignty to such a level, sovereignty, awareness. We have expanded our consciousness to such a level that we can ourselves let go of trauma. And I'm talking now more specifically, trauma that we experienced in this life, and as you go deeper, trauma from past lives, without going into seeing or understanding what the trauma from past lives was, but just releasing the imprint, the memory of this trauma from your cells. And I feel we are at the point, or you will be soon at the point where you can go into your practice, go into deep relaxation, and then simply, and then invite your body or give your body permission to release it. And then it simply starts happening. It starts flowing out of your physical body, out of your cells, as a river, as a flow. And it just starts flowing out, and you go into a process. It's not like this. Trauma is not released like that in a snap of fingers, because it's been there a long time. And even when it flows out, your body will need some time to adjust. And before you can start this process, also you need to come, I feel, into a place where your body is tapped into deep relaxation. So the video, the activation for deep relaxation that I posted, I don't remember how long ago, last month, it's in the bonus section of Temple Space. That video is what you can use as a first step. So just get your body used to being in a state of deep relaxation. I feel that's when the ability of your body to release on your command, let's say, opens up. So yeah, when you have practiced for some time deep relaxation, and also just when you feel ready, because your body, your being will tell you, it will give you a message, I am ready now to release the deep trauma. And perhaps the process will already start by itself. And often this can be felt by pains in the body, physical pain in the body, strong emotions that are not necessarily connected to events that are happening in your now moment. And also when there is some kind of deep desire in your whole being to rest, as if your body is telling you, I don't care what's going on around me, I want to rest now. And I don't mean the rest that is needed when influxes, when strong light influxes come and you are incapacitated, you basically cannot do anything else but rest. And this is not the rest that I mean. I mean the kind of rest when you are not bombarded or incapacitated by light influxes, but it's just your body ready, your body is ready to go into deep relaxation and just rest from, let's say, like your base point of being okay, and then resting from there, going deeper into a space where you can release a very deep trauma. I'm just making a bit more of a lengthy introduction to this, and as I'm speaking, I'm already transmitting to you the codes for this, the activation for deep trauma release, for organic deep trauma release, because this process, I feel, I'm always for the natural, organic way. I never resonated with pushing. I mean, of course, sometimes when we are on the line of resistance and we come there and we bounce back, come there, bounce back, at some point we just need a push over the line. But to do bigger pushes, or let's say to do a whole process as a push, this is not my style. I just don't resonate with that. I resonate with the organic way, which is usually slow build up and then quite fast shift. But the whole thing seems long. But it's just more natural on your being, because you are following your own inner rhythm, your own inner blueprint. It's not somebody else telling you at this point this should happen, this point this should happen. So when you come to this space, your body, your being will tell you are ready to decide to release deep trauma. And in a way, this is also maybe a bit scary, because once we release deep trauma, we release part of what we have been connecting our identity to, because it's been present with us for so long. And that's why we also need to be ready. We need to have done enough work that we are okay with being vulnerable, we are okay with shifting into the unknown zone. We are okay with exploring who we are, even though we feel we have no map for it. And in truth, the map is within us. It's our own blueprint, divine blueprint, template, however you want to call it. It's always within us. And if we allow ourselves to be guided, we are walking on that blueprint without seeing very far ahead, and that's what is scary for the human mind. So just to dive in, when you feel that it's time for you to let go of deeper traumatic experiences that you had in this life and past life, it's not even something that you go think about, but when you feel that you are ready, you can just lay down and maybe do the deep rest activation first, just to really shift into a state of deep rest. And then you start talking to your cells, to your DNA, like You're like a wise mother talking to her grandchildren, maybe, or to her children, or whatever resonates better for you. And you start talking to your cells and to your DNA, and you just tell them in your own way, in your own words, it's okay to let go of those experiences, of those traumatic experiences that have defined you maybe for a big chunk of your life. It's okay to let go, and you just feel, you can visualize how you're talking to all of your cells, all of your body, and then you observe any sensations that come into your body. Could be some pain in certain part of your body, and then you direct more of your attention there, and more of your love, compassion, and just holding of space there, to that part of the body, saying it's okay, you can let go, you can let go, and you will have enough time. I will give you enough time and space for you to get adjusted to the new situation without this trauma in your body. So you just speak to yourself for however long you feel to do this. Just make sure that you are not disturbed. This is really good, that you can allow this process to go as long as you feel in that moment. You know, maybe it's 1 hour, maybe it's half hour, maybe it's a whole day. Just go as you feel. This is basically it. You have the tools, you have the keys for it, so you have the capacity to release your own trauma and your own pain organically. Once you are ready for it, you have the capacity. And to conclude this, I will do just a short light language activation, because this is, this is my tool, light codes. And I feel if you have been attracted, to Temple Space or to working with me, light codes are also one of your tools to work with yourself and maybe with your clients. Yeah, sorry. So, like I said, it's morning. I haven't spoken yet to anyone. This is the first speaking that I do today. Yeah, so I'm just gonna give you a short light language activation that you can also listen before you dive into this process. And you can just listen, or you can also watch this part of the video. So just take a few breaths. You can also do it now. Yes, take a few breaths. Just gentle breathing. And getting ready to invite your body to release, to let go of any trauma, of any pain from this life or from past lives that you are ready to let go. And with gratitude for all the lessons, for all the growth that this trauma has activated for you. And also with just inviting grace for the time where you get adjusted to the new space that will be created within you with the releasing. Just breathing gently. Ashe kea tara a, kea tashi e, tala ea keta si, ala shakea ea te, tara asea kieta, ala kashete sa ea kate, tara shea ti e la kayata, tara aseta ki ea shakeata, tate la kea she sa ea ki, tara ea ki tia shika ea te la a, sheata sea ki a ki, sha ea ke te ala ke a she, tera ea kia te, ara ke shiata ala ea ke, te asati a ke she, alla che sia teca. Allow yourself to release what doesn't serve you anymore and make space for the wholeness of you to be expressed and felt and experienced.